Adam, what a win. 3-0. Emphatic win. I keep starting on this Martial hat-trick, the first one since Sir Alex left, because I'm just buzzing about it. But there's so much more to talk about. Bruno was involved in pretty much everything. Yes, you get little bits of giving the ball away or wrong decision, whatever, but involved in everything. Martial obviously takes all the headlines. Pogba was involved in a hell of a lot. Matic was unreal. Rashford came into the game, 2 assists, even though he should have had a couple of goals himself. It was just a great day at the office, wasn't it?
Mate, what did I tell you? What did I tell you on Sunday? I said 3-0, and he picked my team, didn't he? He picked the team. Round pegs, round holes. It's as simple as that. You look at that game.
You wait for a license now.
You say it though, it's like that. Even if, say, Sheffield United wanted to high press us, you're not going to get the ball off Pogba and Matic. You know what I mean? It's that control from Maguire to Matic, Pogba. Then you've got Bruno next, and then you've just got whichever one you want. Take your pick. Martial, Rashford. You've got Greenwood going down there. It was just so much simpler. You know what I mean? They made it look simple, and that was the best bit about it. But there's some words you could use to describe that game, and there's a few players who come under the exceptional sort of bracket today, mate. Because you mentioned one. I played really well. I thought I completely controlled it from the back. But
he was brilliant, wasn't he?
Superb, absolutely superb, Matic. I can't fault him. I think he misplaced 2 passes, and that was at the end of the game when it was all done and dusted, mate. Absolutely controlled it. And then we had Pogba, that mazy run that Martial sort of got in the way of. But everything else about him, mate, you don't get the ball off him. You don't get the ball off him. And then Bruno's touches tonight. Oh, dear God. There's nothing more you can say about the guy. It really is. I mean, you look at it. I mean, Ricky rang me up the other day. We had a chat on the phone. I couldn't get a word in edgeways with him. I'm doing a thread on Bruno and how bad he was against Tottenham. I'm telling you, Adam. I'm telling you. I said, you look at it different ways, Ricky. It's what sort of football you like. If you want to be statistical about it, then yeah, he had a bad game, but you can see what he's doing. But when he's trying to do it tonight with players who are a bit sharper around him and better players around him, especially in the middle, he's a different player altogether. And what was it Saeed and Ricky said on the show on Sunday? Put Martial back out on the left and get rid of Rashford, put Igalo up. Next game, hat-trick, number 9. It's on the back of his shirt for a reason. And he's starting to play like one, mate. He's starting to play like one. He's hovering around the box. He's getting in brilliant positions. Both the goals, I mean, the Rashford one, that's an instinctive number 9 finish. You've got to give massive credit for him for getting in there, and he was aggressive in the way he got in there as well.
He's done it twice. I mean, yeah, more so with the first one, but the second one is great positioning, right time, right place, knew where to be, and should have had an assist. You know, clean through on goal, arced his run, great movement, tried to do the unselfish thing and give Rashford the open goal, and he missed, but that happens. And then you're on a brace. You know how close you are to a hat trick. What do you do when you're 6 yards out and you're running through at the keeper? Do you panic? If you're Anthony Martial, you don't. You just dink it over the keeper and make him look silly. Yeah,
mate, it did. It made him look average, didn't it? We're talking about a team that have been pulling up trees all season. One of the best defences in the league. And I know they were missing a couple of key players there tonight, but from the word goal, mate, I think that's we're the first team to score in the first 10 minutes since lockdown, since we restarted. So, I mean, we got off to a quick start, and that's what definitely set the tone today. It made it so much easier. There's not even anything, you can't even go into detail about certain players' performances because the team as a whole were just on point. Everyone knew exactly what they were doing, and everyone did the job absolutely superbly. De Gea didn't even have a save to make, so that shows you how much in control of the game we were. I think we had about 70% possession. Mate, it's an easy game. It's an easy game. I did a video a few weeks ago on my channel talking about Rashford and Martial together and how much better they are when they're together. They're frightening. They're absolutely frightening there. They could have had 5 between them.
It's just almost the complete set.
It is, mate. It is, mate. It's just putting icing on the cake at the moment. The investment probably needs to come to replace Matic in time. Because going forward, we've got a forward line there that's going to last us years. We have got the possibilities there. It's like a new Cole and York with Martial and Rashford. It really is. You could just see the link-up play. And then Pogba, and I've always said Pogba links up well with Martial, and they played deeper today, Pogba. But you could see him and Bruno switching that role around whenever they wanted. I mean, you've got a combination there, but you tell me there's not one player from that midfield going forward you'd be worried about throwing the ball to, would you? You can throw him in any situation, pass the ball, fizz it into him. It's going to be controlled and you can do something with it. Rashford's passing today, I know he was poor in front of goal, but his passing today was outstanding. And for players who haven't been playing for so long, we just look like we're on it, mate. And this is what I expected against Spurs. This is how I expect United to dominate games. Now it just plays into our hands because these smaller teams, like you can see how bad it's affected Sheffield United.
Well, they're really struggling. No depth, struggled to come back. I mean, going forward though, look, we've won this game and we had to win this game, especially after the draw to Spurs. This was a must-win game, but not just this. They're all must-win games. We've got to go on a run. This is one in the bag, and I'm not trying to bring the mood down. I just want to talk about the importance now going forward with this hunt for top four. It fills up with absolute confidence, and we should be sky high. You know, Martial scores 3. We've got people, assists galore, Bruno linking up. It looks very, very good. Mason Greenwood, although he had a quiet game, still offered a lot more than Daniel James did, I thought, in the first game. But we've got to keep building on that and get this run of games. Are you filled with confidence now with Solskjaer putting that team out where he's actually gone, I'll tell you what, this looks like it's going to be my best team, and then I'm just going to go with that. Make changes for the Norwich game, then come back again, Premier League, go. That's that team, that same team.
That's the first time since Ollie's been in charge that I can confidently say that that was the best team with everyone available that United have got. Some may argue maybe Bailly coming in at the back, but that's the best team that we've got, mate. And you know what? It showed today. We're on a different level, different playing field. Our goal difference is up now, 2 points behind Chelsea. You're talking about the importance of going on a run. It's confidence. It's all about confidence. 2 games under our belts now. Another free ride against Norwich on Saturday. And I don't mean that in a disrespect to them, but in terms of the league, another chance to get some more fitness under our belts where a lot of teams won't. And you know what? When do we ever get to make 5 substitutions in one go and bring off all our best players?
I mean, you know what? I was thinking, flipping heck, Ollie, don't make all 5. Knowing our luck, someone will pull up and then we ain't got a 6th. But no, I think that was the key in it. Go and get that 3rd goal. Tire down Sheffield United, who kind of feel a little bit sorry for him, really. Not sorry for him because look, they're a top 4. But in terms of at times they were just on their feet. We really stuck it to them today. But to be fair, that's a bit of the United arrogance. That's how teams are supposed to leave the field after coming to Old Trafford, really, isn't it? Yeah,
70% possession, double the shots that they had, not a shot on goal. That's what the old United was. And we didn't even have an atmosphere, mate.
Exactly.
But that just shows you. This is what I meant. I put out all the teams, no atmospheres, no intimidation, no big rivalries, nothing like that. It's 11 against 11. There's only 2 teams in this league that are better than our first 11, mate. And they're the ones who are at 1 and 2 in the league. It's as simple as that. There's no other team in the league that scares me. You could argue Chelsea maybe next season if they get their transfers right and they strengthen where they're looking like to strengthen, but they've got to gel them together yet. There's no guarantee that they're going to do well. We've got a team now which is 3rd best team in the league and just needs to build a momentum, like you said, get winning, get a new mentality. Like, you're going to come to Old Trafford, you just said it then, that's what you're going to get. You know what I mean? It's going to be a tough game against Liverpool and City, but any other team that comes, that's what you're going to get. It's a foregone conclusion. You're going to have a nightmare of a game because United are going to dominate you. We've got players, like I said, they're ballers all over the pitch, from the back to midfield to up front, and they can all do something. You can't mark 4 quality players, mate, who are all on form. You can't mark them all out the game. That's what we've got right now in Rashford, Martial, Bruno, Pogba. We've got Matic running the show, and then Greenwood to come on and get better and better. You can't take them all out the game. And United today, they showed that if one's not doing it, another one will pick up the mantle and take over. And when you've got 4 or 5 players firing like that in your forward line, not just 1 or 2, which we usually always have, there's always one player who's dragging us from the obscurity, like Rashford was earlier on in the season. Seems to be the only one in form. But now we've got 4 or 5. You could possibly say all of them tonight. But even Wan-Bissaka got an assist again. You know what I mean?
Brilliant. That's what I mean.
Just
It really was brilliant.
Better and better.
It really was brilliant all round. I feel like I keep saying it on every fan cam just before you go. I like to ask who the man of the match was, but hat-trick. First one since Sir Alex left. There's no debate, is there?
Yeah, no, mate. No debate at all. He deserved that. I'm chuffed to bits for him tonight. Just gutted there was none of us there, mate, cheering his name while he got it. That's the only thing.
It would have been scenes. Listen, Adam, thanks for coming on. I'll see you at Play Ratings, yeah?
Yeah, mate. See you in a bit.
Nice one.
Bye-bye.